Hello, you guys. My name is Marco. Make sure you have your drinks ready because this is gonna be a good one. I got this one. This one got it for Halloween. I think I got it at Walmart. It's like a Scotch type. And yeah, that's my coffee. But yeah, on this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to take really good photos if you are a beginner, right? If you're a beginner and if you've seen a lot of these people taking really good photos and you question yourself, how come my photos don't look like that? How come my photos are not like that? Okay, so we're gonna go over ahead and explain to you guys how you guys can kind of take photos, not exactly like them because they have their own style, have their own ways. Because I don't know how they take theirs, but you're probably gonna start taking photos that you're probably gonna like. Okay, so there's that part. Also, I'm not a photography expert here. I don't think that ever exists. I just take photos and I started taking a whole bunch of good ones that I really do enjoy like. Really do enjoy. So for the first one is to think and frame your shot. What I mean by this is that before you press that little what's it called? That little button that says take the photo. I want you guys to look at the area around you and look. Okay, where in the area around me looks really interesting. So you think about that, and then you get your camera and then you put it where that area is, right? And after that, you have your camera and you just position your camera. Let's either you're gonna go to like a side angle, upper angle, lower angle, what exactly is happening. You take that and you start thinking, okay, does this look good? Now, depending on the shot you're gonna take, you might want to use a tripod. You don't need one, but sometimes you might need it, right? You don't need a tripod, but depending on the type of photo, you might want to get one. So there's that. I know I have my phone here because the camera I used to take photos, actually the one I'm using right now. But yeah, so that. But that is very much important, right? Think and plan out, and before you do it, so then you'll know you're gonna take a bunch of bangers because you well thought out, and you're like, okay, this is how I want it, and if that's not it, because imagine like if you take a whole bunch of photos, right, and one of them comes out okay, and the other one comes out like, not the best. So it's always a good idea to think, okay. For this next one is to make sure that every single time you take a photo, make sure that you look at the photo and make sure it looks good and crisp. And it is actually for that one. Because a lot of times it's like you travel somewhere and it's like, wait a minute. I don't like this photo. This photo's not great, right? I feel like you need some work or I should have done this, and that. But you can't go because you cannot travel there again, right? You take a photo in Disneyland, right? And you like it a lot, and then you're like taking photos, and you don't look at the photos, and once you come back, you're like, you thought they looked really nice, but they didn't. When are you gonna go back to Disneyland? Exactly. So make sure that you think, and make sure you look at those photos before. Take one photo. Okay, I like it. Okay, so there's that. The other thing you can also do, depending on the photo you're taking a photo of, you can add more things to the photo to make it look really nice. Like if you can add like a chair that looks very interesting. You can add a towel, plants, or something like to that photo to make it look a little bit that can more pop, right? And everything like that. So that will basically make it look like a really good photo and stuff like that. And also, the other thing that I also recommend is think about the horizon line. Every single time I'm gonna take, depending on the photo I'm gonna take, it's like think about the horizon line. So the horizon line is like a line that is in between everything, right? So then I want everything to be like I want stuff to be on top, and I want everything to be down below. So when I take a photo, that's what I think, and then I just add things around it, and that's something to think. Also, when you are taking photos of like let's say portraits or something like that, or anything like that, rule of thumb is that one of the things that you want to do is to have your subject doing something. Sometimes they may look at the camera or something like that, or anything like that. Yes, when they look at the camera, there's two ways of going with this. One, it could be like the whole stalker thing, but the other thing, it could be like the girl likes you and she's looking at you, so you want to go that route, right? And like to me, I'm like, I took a photo of myself, and I'm like putting on my glasses. And when I put on my glasses, I look at the camera, or something like that. There's those ideas that you guys can portray when you're doing that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I took a few photos. I took a bunch of different photos, and I just want to share with you guys these photos and show you guys my thought process and basically go over more information. Okay. Now some of these photos, they are edited, but some of them are not. But they're not too heavily edited. So let's go. So the first one, I took this photo. This photo is a photo of my car. But as you guys see, there's my car right here in the front. And then there's also these like kind of like candy canes on top of it. And then you see the background is like this bouquet of lights. This is a really good photo because I put my tripod inside here and then I started thinking. Like, okay, look, what do I want to do? Like, what is the photo I want to take? I want to have these lights in the background. I want it to be bouquet because I saw that effect. I thought that looks pretty cool. But then I also was thinking about the car. Like, what do I want to be in focus? So then I started thinking, and I was like, okay, I want this logo of my car to show up, the Chevrolet logo, and I want my car to be kind of shiny, right? And I'm gonna put these candy canes on top, and I want this to be the background. So that was my thought process on this photo. Then on this photo right here, I actually went to a zoo, right? And this photo, I saw this bird. I really did like it. I want to take a photo. So one of the things that I did is that I wanted, okay, look, I don't just want a photo of the bird, right? I want this light that is in the back to be on the bird in the background. And so I went and I took a few steps with my camera. And then I just like, okay, I want this to be the background. So I put that on the background. And then I took that photo. So saw this. I want to take the angle where the bird, where this was in the background of the bird. And that's what I did. This other one is this small little monkey. I believe he was like eating something. So there's that. I really do like this photo because you guys see the bottom part is this trunk or this tree branch or something like that. And then you see the monkey, and then on top you see like some other stuff like painting of trees or something like that. And I do like it because this one focus a lot on the monkey and where he's standing on, but then also like there's stuff happening. This other one is these flamingos. Now, when I was taking this photo of the flamingos, I took very different photos, but then I saw that there was these were palm trees on the side, and I really did like it. And then I decided to, you know what, I'm gonna take a photo of the flamingos with these two little palm trees, and I wanted to be one flamingo to be in the middle, and this is where I got this one, and that's why I like it because I was thinking about that and it looked really nice. So right here, you guys can see the two palm trees, and then you see one flamingo in the center, and then you see the grass stuff like. But that's the way I was thinking. My thought process. I was like shooting this through it. Now with this other one is actually a smaller train that I took. I went to the zoo. I really do like this photo because right here you see that it's black, like there's nothing in here. But then you see this light branch or something like that has a little bit of light. You see a little bit of shadows, but then you see the train right here. It's kind of like a little bit curved. This generally looks like a really good photo. I feel like if I crop it in a little bit, it will probably be a little bit better. But other than that, this looks like a really good photo. It looks like a very mysterious type of photo. It kind of makes it look like I'm in the wilderness and there's a train. There's like a small little cart train, right? That's my thought process. That's what I was. Then we gotta go on to this photo right here. Another flamingos, which I really do like. But this one, I took a close-up shot of the flamingos. And there's these two little, like I said, palm tree, trunks. I decided to make it that kind of blurred, right? And I was thinking about this, and then you can see, like, the background. There's, like, this, what's it called? These branches of these flowers. And then the far right, you see more palm trees. So when I had my camera, I was looking at all the stuff that were going to be in the photo. So there's that. Then we have this one right here. This one here is actually a snake. I really do like this photo because there's this tree branch right here. The snake is curled up like this, but then you can also see a whole bunch of stuff on top and at the bottom. It makes it look like he's in the wilderness or something like that. And I really do like this photo. So, for this next one is this one right here. I took a whole bunch of photos of these because the glass wasn't clear. It was kind of like foggy up, so there's that. So this photo is actually a crocodile on top, and you guys can see like there's this little branch stuff like that. You see a little bit of the water, and then you see fishes down below. See what I mean? Like this photo looks really nice because you do see a lot of it. Now we're gonna get into some other stuff. This one, it's a really good photo. I took this with my phone. As you guys can see, there is this kind of like there's the ocean in the background. There's this one, the shore, right, where the ocean meets the land, and there's this mountain on top, and there's like a lot of stuff to see. Like everything about here, it looks really nice. Then we can get into this one. This one I stayed in this condo, near the beach or something like that. I really do love this photo because you guys can see the two little condos on the side. You guys see the railing. You guys see two palm trees. And the far distance, you do see the ocean. It's a really good one. This one right here is another photo that I really do like. I took this one at Starbucks, but I really do like it because you guys can see that there's these tables right here. And you guys see that there's like the Starbucks logo. So I am at a Starbucks. And you guys can see my backpack. You guys can see a whole bunch of stuff. It looks kind of cool though. And also you can see the door where the workers go in. You guys can see a little portrait. I really do like this photo. This other one I was thinking about, this kind of looks like the horizon line thing. There's the line right here. There's this road. And then there's like the winter snow and trees. You guys can see there's a sky. It looks really beautiful. This other one is this one right here. It's a photo of me. I'm on top of this dirt mountain thing with rocks, and you guys can see the sky, a little bit of it, and then you guys can see trees. Like I'm in the center of this, and it kind of still looks like the horizon line. You also got this photo where you have this little wooden tent thing covered with snow. Then you see the snow, and then you see the water, and then you also see trees. You know, these pine trees, and then you see the sky. You know. See, you see like all these layers that you guys are seeing. Then we're going to go over to this photo. You guys see me. I'm the subject with the backpack. I'm sitting on this rock. On the other side, you do see this black mountain thing, kind of shadowy thing. And then you see the sky. And then you also see another mountain. And you see small little clouds. Small little like houses. So this is a really good photo because there's a lot of things to see here, right? Then we got this one right here. Still is the little wooden tent thing. And you have these trees, the clouds. You have this, which is the snow, and the ocean. And then also, like on this side, you do see a little bit of this cabin. Looks really nice. It's snowing, whatever. And then on this one, you do see the sky, and you see a lot of branches, the mountains and stuff. Like, there's a lot of things to see. And when I took this photo, I actually got the camera, put it lower, and I angled it, so that's how we took this one. And then we have this one, which this one did the same thing with this one. It's not enough, like there's a sky, but not enough clouds. I could have added clouds or crop it in. But you do see the mountains on the background. You also see a lot of these houses right here. You see the beach. You see a lot more condos on this side, a lot of palm trees. And when I was thinking about taking this photo, I had these tree branches right here, right? And then I had this and that. Like I was thinking while I was taking this photo, like, okay, how much stuff should I do it? Lower angle, upper angle, and that's it. So my thought when it comes to taking these types of photos is that you need to think. The first one to take are photos that it's like, will you be willing? The photo that you just took, will you be willing to put them in your wall? Like in a dining room or something like that? Or would you sell them? Like, that's even though you're not going to put them in there, even though if you're not going to, sell them, you want to have that mindset so then you'll be more like cautious about the photo. You'll be more like, you know what? This photo needs to look good. It needs to be good. So we got the the dog. I mean the what's it called? I don't know why I say dog. I don't know. But yeah, you got the camera, and then you're just looking at them. You're framing your shot, and that's how you take these types of photos, right? Hopefully this video kind of helped you guys a little bit. I know some people say in order to take good photos, you need to take a whole bunch of them. That makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, we need a little bit of, extra more help than that. See you guys later. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye.